Goes long towards full forward. Good chance for Moir. Got it to start. Created by hand. To Waltz, who's creative to Lord. Lord to Mackay. Right out. Moir got it.
He gave it to Lord. Umpire said play on advantage. And Lord says, thank you very much. Coup for Lord. First goal in AFL footy.
It's a massive kick. He hits it well.
Lord gives it all. He's got the strikes and beauty.
Coop, Ash, thanks for joining us. Obviously a big 2025 for the footy club. Coop, we'll start with you, mate. I think 21 games in the end. What did you make of your 2025 personally?
I feel more comfortable at the level, and I'm really grateful for all the games I got to play over the season. Yeah, obviously it didn't turn out how we wanted, but I had a load of fun, and going out and playing with blokes like Ash has been pretty cool, that's for sure.
Pretty cool, Ash?
Yeah, it's pretty sick, I reckon. I love that script. Thanks, mate.
Your year?
Yeah, a bit of an up and down year. Personally, obviously with the team as well. I thought towards the back end of the year, being able to build some form and momentum and being able to play the last, I think was it 9 games. Yeah, pretty cool to be a part of and take that momentum into next year. So really excited for that.
What was it like coming through with not only yourself being out there, but I think it was 6 or 7 blokes under the age of 21 for those last few weeks. It must have been really exciting for you.
Yeah, no, it was great. Makes it a lot more comfortable out there. Obviously, even debuting with Scoop and being able to play the last 9 games with him, being out there with him just makes me feel so much more comfortable, and just love being out there.
Coop, you got thrown some pretty big roles, pretty different roles throughout the year. Half forward, wing, inside mid, tagger, sub. How important will that be for you for your development going forward?
Yeah, I think it'll be really important, and to be honest, I think it's probably opened my eyes a bit to what I can play, and I feel like before doing that I always saw myself as just a mid, but I feel like now I'm confident that I can play a number of roles, and yeah, so I'm really appreciative that I got that chance, because it does test you mentally to be able to adapt in those different roles, but yeah, I'm really grateful that I got the opportunity.
Yeah, those 2 games against Carlton and Lord and Ashton, who 2 of the premium midfielders of the competition. What did you learn from those 2 weeks? Yeah,
both of those players are absolute amazing players, as we all know, but they showed me what it's like to be an A-grade midfielder in the comp, and yeah, I learned a lot. I sat down after those games and looked through a lot of vision and came away with some really strong points that I can chase in the pre-season, so it was really good.
Ash, one of the first things you said last pre-season was you can't wait to play on the MCG. Then you got that chance. Was it everything you ever dreamed of?
Yeah, it was the best. Obviously, my first game on the G didn't really go as planned. Had a bit of a horror, but it's being out there in general was just the best. Running out, seeing the whole crowd. Yeah, love being out there. Looking forward to hopefully doing it more next year.
You had that season in the VFL, which you had to earn your stripes to get to the team. How important was that for you to kind of, when you got to back into the AFL team, to not just be there but really make an impact? Yeah, really important. It just really shows me the importance of consistency, no matter what level you're at, on field, off field as well. I feel like the off field stuff, the stuff you do behind closed doors, really has an impact on what you can do on field. So. Coop, Vossi mentioned in a press conference a few weeks ago that he had a chat with you about, I guess, never losing that gratitude that you've got. Can you take us into that conversation that you had with the coach?
Yeah, I do actually remember it. He sort of just told me to never lose that excitement and the feeling you get when you do get to pull on the jumper. And yeah, it's certainly stuck with me, because every time we go out there, it's an amazing experience, and for me, that conversation, it's been amazing. He's been able to put the trust in me to play most games this year, and I think that feeling of just going out there hasn't really wavered at all, which is pretty cool, and I don't see it happening in the future. So yeah.
Zachy Williams mentioned just before about had you got young guys coming into the forward line, you were just tasked with bringing the energy. Kind of that was your main go. Did you feel like you did that, and do you feel like you're going to lose that gratitude that Scoop just mentioned? Nah,
I don't reckon any of us will lose that. That feeling of putting on the jumper, like Scoop said, that was just our role, especially coming in a bit later, just to bring the energy. I feel like us as a young core, I reckon we did that pretty well towards the back end of the year. So.
Yeah, so much excitement for the 2026 season from what we saw from those young guys. Who are you most excited to kind of play alongside next year? Who did you love seeing or training alongside this year?
Oh, it's a bit biased, but I'm really looking forward to playing with the Campos again next year. Played with them for pretty much my entire life, so hopefully we get to put on the Guernsey on together next year. So I'm really looking forward to training with them in the off season and getting into 2026 with them.
Okay, good.
Yeah, probably hard to go past Jagger, but no, I'm excited to get back and see him fully training again. That'll be pretty cool. So yeah, I'm really pumped to see him. And but yeah, all the young boys, I'm just keen for the way that we're going to start pre-season. I feel like we're a really tight group, and yeah, I can't wait to just keep building more memories over the off season.
At the other end of the spectrum, I guess you have been the ones who have helped you. I think I've noticed that you might have gate crashed Cripper's pre-game warm-up a few times this year.
Cripper's been really good at just guiding me and showing me the ropes. But yeah, Ches and George and have probably been the two that have really helped me this year. Just seeing the way they train and the way they review themselves during the week is, yeah, it's taught me a lot. And I think, yeah, those two boys, I can't wait to keep following them through the pre-season.
Ash, what about you, mate? Who's really helped you get to where you are now?
Well, there's a lot of people that really help. I like to pick, the brains of different players and try and be like them and, put my own little spin to it. So Hainesy's one. I worked with him a lot throughout the off season and pre-season. Obviously, a lot of my aerial stuff, and then you got Walshy, Zachy Williams, Razzle as well. He's also been a big one. Even Lewis Young too. So those players, really shaped, the player and even the person as well that I am and want to be in the future. So really looking forward to doing the same thing next year.
You mentioned excitement a fair bit, which is so good to hear. But what about the hunger for what's to come? How hungry does the last kind of 2 months make? I think it was that Melbourne game where kind of you had a big group of you that kind of had that win together and first wins and that kind of thing. How hungry does it make you for what's going ahead going forward?
Yeah, very hungry. Almost ready to get into training straight away. That's how excited myself, and I'm sure I can speak for Scoop on this one. Just really excited for next year and the years to come. I feel like we can really make an impact, and take this club forward. So really looking forward to it.
Yeah, it's amazing the excitement like me and probably Ash get from just getting out there. But when you get that feeling of a win, yeah, it goes to a whole new level. So to be honest, yeah, I'm similar to Ash. I can't wait to just get into it. It's been a little bit of a weird period the last couple of weeks, just knowing that we're not playing finals and knowing we've got a bit of a break. But yeah, we've got to take the opportunity to reset over the break. But yeah, I just can't wait to get back into training, to be honest.
What about your relationship? Obviously, you had two pretty different journeys to get to this point, but debut together, you were Rising Stars together this year as well. Both signed contract extensions with the footy club. Tell us about your relationship over the last year and a bit.
Yeah, it's pretty cool being able to come into this club every day, but when you got blokes like Ash by your side, it's yeah, it makes it even better. So I don't know, to be honest, it feels like I'm back in school and just hanging out with my best mates every day, so it's pretty cool.
Oh no, exact same. I love being in with Scoop every single day. As we were saying before, our young group, we're all really close, and I really feel like they just bring so much energy towards the whole club and the whole playing group, staff and everything. But Scoop really drives that. Big energy giver, good old Scoop, and I just love being on this journey with him. So
I'm not going to let you get away with this. You mentioned off camera that you had a dream before your debut. I want to know about it.
Scoop can back me up on this because it is, people will say it's weird, but it was 3 weeks before our debut. I said to Scoop, I was like, hey, mate, I had a dream last night that we debuted in the same game. And 3 weeks later we did, so I swear it's true. Like, I swear.
Nah, I can. He did say that to me, so it was pretty cool. I'm grateful you had the dream, mate.
Made it happen. And then just finally, message for the supporters that have gotten right behind both of you since you've arrived at the footy club. Ash, and you mentioned those games at the MCG that you wanted to be part of. How grateful are you for their support and hopeful to repay them in the coming years?
Yeah, super grateful. They've got a massive impact on us. The support and the energy that they bring really drives us to play the best footy that we can and to be the best people that we can be. So, the support means everything. And
yeah, very similar. I'm just very thankful for all the support we get. Me and Ash are still pretty amazed when we look into the crowd and sometimes see our number. Like it's a pretty special thing, and yeah, it sort of gives you that buzz that I've never felt before. So yeah, I'm just very thankful, and yeah, can't wait to see everyone next year.